doctor tell me this had a profound impact on her. This man is blowing up because of this. Sean Work, where's Sean Work? He said this absolutely got him jump-started and just finally got him to get the whole rev share idea. And so many other people in this room, I don't want to nominate names, but I've had people call me going, thank you for starting Animal House. So welcome to Animal House 2.0. The Sacramento Kings were here, but they needed a small room because they're not as big as we are. Yeah. So they may be big, but we are mighty and more numerous, and we will take them down.
Yeah.
So anyways, but so really what Animal House is, it's for the people who get it and just don't chase the now money relentlessly. What's the now money? Getting 60 listings this year, doing 20 more buyers, doing everything we used to do, and it was rinse, wash, repeat. The now money's easy to chase. We all need money, what? Now. I get that. But you guys are the group that are setting aside time to do the harder thing, but the rewards are huge. So Animal House is designed to really kind of focus you on some stuff. Right now we're running a program called 2-10-40. That's where you talk to 2 people a day, 1 person in the morning, 1 person in the afternoon. Or you just knock out 2 calls in the morning. Krista, you're a great example of this. Could you stand up a little bit and share? Yeah, give her a hand. She did not know she was going to do this, but you'll have to speak up. Can you guys hear okay? All over, is the acoustics okay? I'm open in here. And so could you share a little bit about how you, like the other day, you're like, I'm going to get 2 in, and then you go about your day and you don't stress. But if you do 2 a day times 5, that's 10 a week, times typical 4 week, that's 40 a month. How do you believe if you have good social skills and you're focused and you're getting people on the phone with your partners and your coaches, that if you're doing 40 a month, you're going to grow? We all agree? Yeah. 2-10-40, it's what about. So Krista, share a little bit about what you did and how the other day you're like, I got to get 1 more call. Just share a little bit about the impact to you.
So I was going to time block like Brent did, and just every Friday for 3 hours make some calls. And I would hit and miss, do that, and I honestly dreaded that time block. I will just be honest. And so when the 2-10-40 challenge came out, I have Missy and Kim that are here, and we're accountability partners for that. So we text each other every day who our calls were to, and it's so doable. Like, it's easy. I don't dread it. I look forward to it. I'm excited about who I'm going to call. And then if another name or 2 comes to my mind that day, I save it for tomorrow. Because then, I don't know, for me, it just works a lot better. So that's
and
it.
you're sponsoring people, your group's growing.
I've shown the presentation. I think I'm losing track now of how many people have watched it. And then setting up Zoom call follow-up, calls with you. Call with Gene Frederick is coming this Wednesday, a guy who owns 4 offices with 40 agents in 2 states.
And super interested, and she's worked hard. The harder you work, the luckier you get. And so there's a great saying I love. Everyone has their sayings. I have my favorite one of all time. Your actions speak so loud I can hardly hear what you're saying. And right now she's been committed to that. Now Tom Daves and Don Yoakum, Tom wasn't able to be here today, but he's got people on his team that are here. And here's the deal. They are running a 2-10-40. They do it, I think, every Wednesday morning in the world at 9 a.m. And they got a book they promote with it called Building Atomic Habits. And it's basically all about the 2-10-40, the compounding effect. Building atomic habits. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., they're going to interview Craig and Shelley. Craig and Shelley came to EXP doing $42 million a year in sales. This year they will do almost $80 million. They've essentially doubled their sales volume, and they added 1,200 agents to the RevShare team over basically $1 million a year income from here on out. Now it took them 3 years to do it, but how many of us have friends in real estate that have been here for 3 years and have an extra $1 million a year coming in from sales, right? And so, listen to me, they're all coming. There's a tipping point before Airbnb and Amazon and Uber and Netflix and Travelocity became accepted. We all agree it's accepted now? EXP will be there. You guys are positioning yourself to have a huge business. So it's very exciting. So tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. in the world in meeting room 1. Which meeting room? 1. It'll be Craig and Shelly from North Carolina who doubled their business and added 1,200 agents. That's tomorrow morning. If you really want to get after RevShare, be there. They're going to share some great advice about how they do what they did. I love what Kristen just said. She pulled her own small, intimate accountability group together with her team. And you guys do that. Partner up with each other and hold each other accountable. Otherwise, days turn into weeks, weeks turns into months, and months turn into years. You're like, I'm not where I want to be. Next thing, the magic move. The magic move is really important. Who knows what the magic move is? Anybody here know what the magic move? Raise your hand if you know what the magic move is. Not one person. This is shocking. And I blame myself for that. So here's the magic move. Whenever you're on the phone with anybody, you make an appointment with them before you get off the phone. So on the way here, I rode here with Drew and Barry, and I didn't have much time to talk to this agent. She's from like North Dakota. She goes, I have 29 agents ready to go. They're like sitting ducks. It's perfect for this. Everybody's frustrated. There's only 4 choices in North Dakota, and this is amazing. And I chatted with her, and I said, great. Is there a chance I could talk to you again tomorrow, either in the morning or the afternoon, for 5-10 minutes? I want to share with you some information that wasn't in the video. Because she watched my video and liked it, right? And Barry said, what are you going to share with her? I don't know, but I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to find, is there plenty that is on the video? And she goes, oh, that'd be great. So you always, and then guess what I'll do tomorrow? Before I get on that call, I'm going to have an appointment booked with Sheila Bergeron. And I go, hey, when we're done talking for 5-10, we may talk for 20-25 minutes. I'm going to go, oh my gosh, you have to meet my sponsor, Sheila Bergeron, my business partner at EXP. She's so successful, she just bought a home in the Caribbean, a second home. If I could, would you? That's a great verbiage for life. If I could get you a ticket to the EXP con, would you go? If I could get you a free room at the EXP shareholders event, would you go? It's sold out, but if I could pull it off, would you go? Yeah, I would. And so the if I would you is brilliant. So if, I'm not saying I can get Sheila to take that call, but if I can get her to do it, would you be open to a 5 or 10 minute call just to learn about it? And sometimes, you ever felt people who are nervous and they're like, I go, I just talked to a guy right here, another person, David Serpa. His ex-partner was the president of EXP Realty, of Exit Realty at one point. She's very nervous and skittish, and she's got 180 agents right now at her brokerage. She's like, well, how would I love it, how would I bring them on EXP? Is that a buying sign? Yeah. But she's nervous. So here's what I say, here's what you want to say to people. Take the idea of joining EXP and put it on the shelf. Will you make a commitment to stay in curiosity about the model? That was something that was taught a decade ago at Keller Williams. That was taught to Keller Williams by world-class recruiters. And then it takes the pressure off them. Hey, buy a home next spring. I don't want to buy a home until next spring. Great, buy a home next spring. Let's just show you 2 or 3 of the best homes you can get for $1.4 million in the Arden area or in East Sacramento. Then they take a breath, they relax, they look, they buy a house. Same thing, if you could say, it's never EXP, it's the model. When you say, I want you to check out Lions, it's personal. Keller Williams, it's personal. You want to make it about the model, and if they're nervous, to say, hey, you're not allowed to leave Coldwell Banker. For now, you're just curious, you're learning about EXP. Someday, if it works out, great. People love that. So the magic move, I need you guys to get this today. You have to get this today. The magic move is you book a meeting for me. You do not get on the phone without a plan to take the next step. It could be to meet with me. It could be to meet with Sheila. In this case, we have a guy who has 4 offices with 40-something agents. They do about 500 deals a year, and they are interested. I mean, they are full-on interested. They're a husband and wife, a dynamo, like Kevin and Samantha over here, and they are dynamos. And I go, hey, if I could do this, would you? I call Gene. Gene's like, I'm in. I put them on a 3-way text thread. Everybody, Krista, me, Gene, and them. And we're all confirming tomorrow at 10 a.m. it's a go. I'll be on my way to the Bay Area, but Krista is going to call Gene and then 3-way them in, and then he'll take it. And we have to have a plan for them before you even get on that call. Hey, if I could get on the phone with the president of EXP International, Jason Guessing. I could do that. All of you can do that. You just don't ask, right? It's so, if I could get you on the phone with the president of EXP, Dave Knorr, that sort of thing. So that's the magic move. If you will start to do that in your business, I promise you, you'll see amazing results. Because here's what happens if you don't do the magic move. You ready? Here's what happens. You start playing chase and they ghost you. Anybody been ghosted? Anybody chased? So if you will do the magic move and get them excited about me, well, I guess I would. I'm flattered. The president of EXP be willing to talk to me? Stacy on it? You weren't even thinking about Stacy. You were thinking about Dave. I think it's great we have two presidents, you know? If I know this woman would probably like to talk to a woman, I'm not going to get on the phone with Dave Knorr. I'm going to get on the phone with Stacy on it. Do you think Stacy would do that? Workplace chatter. Hey, Stacy, any chance you'd be willing to talk to a dynamo, blah, blah, blah? She'll say, sure, yeah. And you book the appointment. You guys can make this happen. So no more taking people to lunch and learn without the next step. Before you even get there, you know, does that make sense to everybody? And I know I spent extra time. If that's all you got out of this lunch day was the magic move, book a meeting from a meeting, and you're taking them through the process till it's like a teapot. It gets hotter and hotter till that sucker starts whistling steam and shoots out, he's ready. And they're like, oh my gosh, I want to do this. Beta tests are also a really good thing. Nancy Farber, I interviewed her last week. I said, start showing this to people. She did. She signed up 12 in like 2 weeks. I mean, she's going nuts. Get people, rescue me, show me the red flags, what am I missing when they're new? It's just, you guys don't strike. You let them, then they get in, then they get froze. It's great for them to share EXP when they're not an EXP agent. Then it's kind of, hey, I really need your help. I'm thinking about doing this. Okay, next, learn to promote. The promoters will have huge businesses in EXP. We have thousands and thousands and thousands of businesses. Name an event that I've missed. I have never missed an event in 3 years. This is my future. My future's not 100 listings. My future's not having 100 agents on my team. I had 47 at Remax. I know I could get it up to have this monstrous team. All the big teams are coming to EXP. What does that tell you? It's not as awesome as you think, because when you get 70, 80, 100 agents, 140 agents, and these expansion teams have that, they also have 18 employees. They also have a 30, 40, 50, 60, $70,000 a month advertising budget for leads to feed the machine. When the market tightens up, they're in huge trouble. All those teams are coming to EXP. And so your mindset is huge. You're thinking, well, I can't compete. Yes, you can. Will crappy things happen? Yes. Will things, I wish I could tell you, everything's going to be perfect. And nothing will ever be a problem. There's people who will do the wrong thing. But doesn't mean we have a license to do the wrong thing. We all agree?
Yeah.
Let's take the high road and do the right. Well, easy for you to say, no, I said no to people from day one. As I still say no to people who are totally fired up and they're ready to go. If they come to a lunch and learn, it's with somebody else, they're there with somebody else. If they come to EXPCon with somebody else, they're there with them. Support that. Even if they ask you, it's like drugs. Just say no. Well, somebody else took one of mine. Great. You know, what did your parents say to you? If Johnny drives drunk, you know, it doesn't mean you should drive drunk. If they jump off a bridge, you should jump off a bridge. It doesn't mean you should do it. I'm not gullible and naive. I realize people will do the wrong thing, and I just refuse to do that. It's just, we all agree when you have 23,000 of anybody and 100,000 of anybody and 402 million, you're going to get some people who don't have our same values. We all agree? But you have them because God sees what you do in secret and He will reward you publicly. So learn to promote. So you all see these things right here in front of you, at the table in front of you. Grab that if you haven't seen it. We have a night Napa. That is for those of you that have sponsored 15. It is 2 weeks away. Well, I'm only at 9, or I'm at 12, or I'm at 7. Go work your little tail off and qualify to be there. Now, honestly, it's just a fun night. We're going to have food. We're going to enjoy some Napa wine. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to do this. It's not this. It's truly me trying to say thank you for stepping up, being a leader. I'm going to buy you food and nice wine. We're just going to have a great time together on the rooftop of the Archer, provided it's not raining. And they have heaters. They have fire pits. And there's a panoramic view of downtown Napa. This is the best hotel in Napa. It's very expensive. I'm going to spoil you royally. Sound good? Yeah. And so anyone can come. You just have to have 15 personals. And it doesn't mean 15 FLQA. You sponsor 15, maybe your FLQA is at 11, maybe it's at 9. I don't care. Get to 15, you're in. Get to 14 with one thinking about it, you're in. You know, come on. So if you're close, just come. But if you have 8 or 9, then please, you know what I'm saying, right? Sean Kokoska, raise your hand. How about this one? Raise your hand if you have signed up for Sean Kokoska's business plan in 2020. Raise your hand. See, you guys are the leaders. You need to leave here today and sign up for Sean's 2020. You can sit there and apply it to revenue share, his business plan. He can coach Coca-Cola, T-Mobile, Firestone, he's a Fortune 500 business coach. You can get very analytical about your time, how you're going to do it, what your different methods of reaching out to agents are going to be. So come and bring people. If I were you, I'd bring 5 or 10 Coldwell Banker agents or Lions agents, and you'll see there's no EXP on here. He was the president of Keller Williams. He left Keller Williams, tell the story, and formed his own coaching company called Icon Coaching. And he's coming to Sacramento. I had to bribe him by taking him and his wife to Napa, fly him out, all that. Very expensive event. I think it's what? I can't read.
$25.
$25 to go. And say, if you have guests, I will scholarship you. Go back to Coldwell Banker and be wildly successful. Go back to Lions. The deal is you want to become more successful than the Lions manager. You want to be more successful than their broker at Remax. You get it? And so by say, I will scholarship you. Don't tell them it's $25 and I'll scholarship you. Say, this is very expensive. Lunch is included. You get a business planning workbook. You're being trained by a guy who taught T-Mobile and Coca-Cola and Firestone and Samsung and Panasonic. And he was the president of MAPS coaching for Keller Williams. This is like the head of education. See, this is a big deal and you need to come. And it's from 10 to 2. That's November 7th, Sean Kokoska. Leave here today and sign up for that, but bring people. Then they'll go, wow, that was so amazing. Talk to me about EXP. And then you're like, oh, okay. And they may not. I brought 33 to a business planning class taught by nobody at Keller Williams. 19 signed up for Keller Williams. 19 of my 33 guests. They would say, oh, come on. You want me to leave Lions and come to Keller Williams? I said, nope, you're forbidden to come to Keller. Do you stay at Lions the rest of your life? I'd smile, like, oh, whatever. I go, seriously, man, of course we come to Keller. But come, take this. I want you to have a better year next year for your family. Guess what? People believe me because 33 of them showed up. Do you think that's all I invited?
No.
No, I probably invited 50 or 60 to get my 33. But if you have conviction, if you have excitement, believe people will respond. If people aren't responding to you, it's because you're boring. I'm just going to be honest with you. Like, hey, would you maybe might kind of sort of want to come to this? No. I don't want to go to that. Oh my gosh, this guy. So read up on Sean Kokoska, get some conviction, it's going to be great. Mexico 2020, February 4th through the 9th. That is sold out. With that said, I got 4 rooms this weekend and immediately gave it to somebody else. The rooms, there are people who won't be able to go. It's sold out. It's $12.50 a person for 5 nights, including your room, your food, your beverages, your entertainment. The event itself, $12.50 a person. If you get a room, it is $2,500 for the room. If you're alone, it's $2,500. If there's 2 people, it's $2,500. So if you want your own room, it will actually be $2,500 for 5 days. There's 2 double beds or king size bed, whatever. So you get the idea. It's $12.50 per person or $2,500 per room. You cannot add a 3rd person to the room because it's an all-inclusive, high-end 4/5-star resort on the beach. This will be like a big deal. So come and bring people with you. Spasmatics in December, my favorite rock band of all time, 80s tribute band. That's just going to be a lot of fun. Know that date. And then the red button there on Brent Gove Resources tells you a lot of what's going on. Okay, next. Here's one thing I want to say today. Support your agents. I think that the Coopers, Samantha and Kevin, have done a great job of actually, they're down in Elk Grove, of supporting their agents. There's a lot of people here who work hard to do that, and I'm not saying they're the only ones, but to bring them together, have a movie night, go to Top Golf, go to the, do fun things with your group, create that family thing. I mean, I'm taking my personal real estate team to the Caribbean. You don't have to be that extreme, but there's a reason I have a very high retention on my team. Krista, you've been with me for how long on my personal team?
6 years.
How many stars have left my team in 6 years?
None.
Do you guys hear that? None. None. Well, I can't afford it. You know what it cost me for a couple? Close your ears, Krista.
I already know.
It's like $1,600 for 7 nights for 2 in the Caribbean on the best cruise ship in the world, the Royal Caribbean, the Allure. People pay 20 grand, get all the same things. Their room just looks like this. But my events will have a room by the boiler room. They'll be shoveling coal in the belly of the beast, but they're on the same boat. It just won't be this, you know? And so that's pretty cool. So make sure you're doing fun things. But it is so important to support your agents. Next, I want you to save the dates. So just kind of chum this. Puerto Vallarta is February 4th through the 9th. There's not a person at this table should miss that event. I cannot tell you how many people said Mexico was life-changing for them. Every morning we go 9 to 1. The IRS says we have to have a 4-hour meeting if we're going to write it off. So it's 9 to 1, and then you go to lunch, and you hit the beach and the pool, play all day, maybe go golfing if you want, dinner, play all night. So it's 9 to 1, play all day, play all night. 9 to 1, play all day, play all night. 9 to 1, play all day for 5 days. And you're going to meet people at the beach who just fire you up. I've had people sit next to Susan Frederick who didn't know it was Gene Frederick's wife, and they ended up becoming best buddies. The other people sat with Jennifer Flick, who's Rob Flick's wife, at the pool, didn't know that she was married to Rob, and they became best buddies. I cannot even tell you the stories that people meet in the pool, at the beach, going out to dinner, having breakfast. That is a big deal. Nobody in this room should miss that. Now, we had a change. If you have not noticed, raise your hand if you know the dates for EXP shareholder event. Raise your hand. See? This is stuff. Good job, Marguerite. So, and by the way, Joe and Marguerite are fantastic at supporting their group as well. But that is April 20th through the 22nd. Shareholders every year is in June. How many of you have been to the Keller Williams shareholders event? They have one every year. Did you guys know that? Keller Williams does a huge shareholders event. You know who shows up? Gary Keller. He owns the whole company. All the shareholders get 100% attendance. No, if you own a corporation, anybody own a corporation? I've had one for 20 years. Philip, you've owned a corporation, right?
Yep.
Right, Philip?
Right.
Do you have to have a shareholders meeting every year?
At least one.
And you try to do it somewhere nice, right? Can write it all off. And guess what? Usually that's a very low attended. We're a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ. Wall Street will be there. The Wall Street investors will be there. There'll be thousands of us there. It's a great chance to grow your company. Again, it's normally in June. This year it's in April. That's a big change. April 20th to the 22nd in Orlando. And then in May, we're doing a Scottsdale Leadership. And this is all under BrentGoveResources.com. The Scottsdale Leadership Mastermind. You have to have 15 sponsored to show up. So it's a real high-level mastermind. You can't get into Scottsdale. It's at the Marriott Desert Ridge, Wandering River, premium golf course, the most beautiful resort hotel in America. There's not a better resort you could go to in the United States than that one. JW Marriott Desert Ridge. It is 5-star, unbelievable. You will freak out and go, this is heaven. If you died and went to heaven, you'd be at the JW Marriott in Scottsdale. It is awesome. So
It is.
the dates for that are May. Rob, help me out.
15, 16.
Actually 14. We're going to do a
Night of the
party
14th.
the evening of the 14th in the hotel lobby. There's outdoor fire pits. It'll hold 200 people. We're expecting 200 to 300 people come that have 15 or more sponsored. These are the people making money in EXP. These are the ballers. You need, every one of you needs to be there. You can easily be there. It's not 15 FLQA. It's you sponsored 15 or more, okay? That's there. It's kind of like Napa. Dallas, this year, everyone remember the Red Rock? How was that? The Red Rock event?
Yeah.
Good, pretty awesome. So we're doing it this year. Everybody from the East Coast is driving to Las Vegas or flying to Las Vegas constantly. It's hard on them. So we're all going to meet in the middle. We're going to be in Dallas next August at the Gaylord Resort. I told James, he is Gaylord, I'm Star-Lord. Supposed to be funny. Anyways, he didn't think that was funny at all. Now, but here's the deal. It is August 28th, 29th, and 30th at the Gaylord Resort. We're expecting over 4,000 people at this year's event. It will be the biggest event EXP's ever done, and it's not going to be by EXP Corporate. It's going to be by you guys, by us. So we're pretty excited about that. And if you have not Googled the Gaylord Resort in Dallas, Texas, you need to do it. You know why? This resort is like Disneyland. The whole resort's under a bubble. It's like the Astrodome, it's all glass. So you know how you love Texas humidity in August? It's its own environment. There's no humidity, and the resort is amazing. In case there is humidity, you're able to escape it. It's like nothing you've ever seen. So make sure you save the dates. If you're planning a cabin trip, a camping trip, please don't plan it for August 23rd. All these things put in your calendar. EXPCon got moved. It's normally October, it's November. Who knows what it is? It's November this year. It's the first time it's ever been in November. So we're going to be in Las Vegas November 9th through the 11th, which is important, I know, because I was planning a trip to Maui. By the way, if you want to come with my team and I won't pay for you to go, but because my team, I make a 50, 40, 30, 20% split. But we are going to go to Maui for about 5 days, in Kauai for 4 days. The inter-island flight is $75 a person. You go up and down like a rainbow. It's a 20-minute flight. Literally, you get up and then you descend. You're in Kauai, in Garden Island. It's going to be a 2-island hopper. You're all invited. Just reach out to me. And I usually can pull that trip off for about $5 or $6 grand a couple. So, but if you want to come with like 100 of us and just terrorize the Hawaiian Islands, you need to be there. Chris, how fun is that trip? You've been?
Lots of fun.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yep.
Okay.
When? So, well, obviously I just found out EXPCon's November 9th, 11th, to say the dates. So I'll be planning out that trip probably in November a year. We plan it out a year and ahead of time. So these are all events that should be like a no-brainer for you. The last thing I want to say today, and by the way, the Rustichello, the pizzas, when they are showing up. Oh, they did get here.
It's all up.
I didn't think they were here. We're 5 minutes ahead of schedule. Then I'm going to open up for Q&A. Is this, live by your calendar. Live by your calendar. If you're going to go to the Elk Grove Lunch and Learn, go. Well, I don't have a guest this time. Well, somebody else might have a guest, and you can encourage their guest. And if you're like, oh, I want to talk to that person, well, they're there with that person, just support it, right? And then if you're going to go to Mexico, go. Don't bail, go. And so live by your calendar. Successful people don't live by their emotion, they live by their calendar. They come up with a plan, they follow the plan. Powered by their dreams. Martin Luther did not have a plan. Martin Luther had a dream. And then the plan gets created. You've heard me say it. NASA had a dream. Kennedy had a dream to put a man on the moon. Then NASA came up with a plan. They came up with models. And if you look over here, yesterday, Sunday, I was at the Galleria Mall. We adopted 2 new kids that didn't have mom and dads. And so I'm there with them. We were getting, I love these new kids. They like massages. So we're getting massages at Nordstrom's. Best little kids ever. And so we get massages. But outside, you know, they have those little carousel where they're selling stuff. So here was beaches of the world, the most amazing beaches. And I bought this little thing that cost me $4.99. You look at the beach. It's going all over my dream vision board because my big thing is just traveling. I would love nothing more than to hang out with you in Fiji or Tahiti. And I'm telling you what, I know this sounds crazy or unbelievable, but I'm fun on vacation. You want to go on vacation with me, but I am fun. But do you take the time to do this? Because you have a plan. How's your plan working for you? It's going okay. But if you have a dream, you'll tear down mountains. Dreams will punch holes through mountains. And so you need a dream that you come up with a clear plan, and then you execute, you live by your calendar, but you keep looking at the dream, whatever your hot button is. It could be putting fresh water in cities that don't have fresh water, and changing 50,000 people's lives because you dropped 20 grand on a well, or 10 grand on a well. Those are awesome things. Put it up. Get it on your dream and vision board. I am officially done with what I want to cover today. Rob, did I miss anything, do you think?
You did good.
Did good? Okay. I want to open it up for Q&A. Who has a question off of anything I said or whatever? And don't be shy. Yes?
At EXPCon, they mentioned that we can't attract agents from England or Australia yet. Do you know anything about it?
So Jay's saying at EXPCon, they're saying we cannot attract agents from the UK or Australia. I do not believe that to be the case. I've seen people that have got. So
They
you
said they don't have the compensation plan done yet in Australia.
for Australia.
Yeah.
So you can't stop him.
Yeah, I would ask him workplace. I'm no international superstar myself. I don't quite understand how it works. So ask him workplace. When you have a question, workplace is a great place to go in and ask your questions. Great question. Drew,
Can you touch base on?
stand up and speak up.
Can you touch base with everyone on giving homework? So not just doing the golden appointment, but giving homework to your people that you're.
Have you heard me say that a million times? He's in my office. I hired you to be my marketing manager for my team, and does a great job and support my agents, the Brent team. But he listens all the time. I go, hey Philip, I'm going to give you a homework assignment. He laugh. Okay, what's the homework? I want you to show this to your best buddy in real estate. You got a best friend in real estate? Somebody you can call and go, I'm in an absolute jam. I'm desperate. Can you show property for me? And they're not going to take your clients, right? Y'all with me? Or I have to get this appraiser in. It's your best buddy in real estate. I want you to go show them the modelexplain.com tonight, today. They go, okay, but you got to plant that seed. That's the homework. That's the beta test. Then I tell them, you can say, my partner, Brent Gove, showed it to 8 people as a Keller Williams agent. 8 for 8 all come. One guy was a little slow, Sean worked, but he came. Right there. Sean was number 8. Were you number 8? They're all here. Curtis Johnson was number 7. By the way, Curtis has thousands of people in his business, but they're all killing it. Willems came. He's got 1,400. So 8 for 8. Joe and Marguerite. I think I showed it to you guys before, and they're killing it. And so, you guys, literally, if you believe in the vision of 208 countries with 25 million agents and brokers, we're the only company making our agents owners through the stock. We're the only company sharing the revenues because we can. They can't copy the middle. There's got to be, listen to me, the tipping point's coming. Listen to me. They're all coming. They're coming. There's going to be 2 million EXP agents and brokers worldwide. We're at 1% right now, you guys. And your mindset goes, yeah, but it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Is that going to help you? It's not. Just get them to the business planning clinic. Get them tomorrow in San Carlos. Sean, myself, or McGee, maybe get some in the Bay Area. We're speaking. We have over 100 people coming to the Devil's Canyon Brewing thing. It's this high-end venue. It costs $6,000 just to hold the meeting there with food. We're feeding everyone. Who do you know? Get them there to San Carlos. Well, I didn't know about that because you didn't click on the red ball. Where's Brent? I'm going to be in El Paso. I'm going to be in Phoenix. I'm going to be in Beverly Hills this Friday morning, launching a commercial office. I'll be in somewhere in the afternoon in LA. I'm going to be in West Covina. I'm going to be in Long Beach. I'm going to be in British Columbia, Vancouver. I'm going to be in Portland. If you click on that red ball, you'll see everywhere I'm going to be. You'll see all the events, everything. So click on that in case you know somebody and get on with it. So good call. Thank you, Drew. Any other final questions or comments? Inspiration.
Yes.
Something you want to say. Frank, and then Krista.
I have to tell you guys that in the last 2 weeks, I got a coach. And he's somebody that I wanted to be like. And it's Randy Bird. And my life has changed in the last 2 weeks. He's got me on the 75 hard challenge. He is, if you want to be uncomfortable, either get somebody or Randy as a coach, because he will light your world on fire. And my life has changed in the last 2 weeks like that, because I have seen people pass me up in a lot of areas. And when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired,
Come on.
and having your rev share the same every frickin' month, you get tired of it. So I refuse to quit. And I hope everybody at this table has the same attitude, because it doesn't make any sense to make all this money if you're dead.
Yeah.
So get in shape, get your business, get a coach. There's plenty of people here that'll be accountable to you if you want.
Yeah. Randy Bird, yeah, give him a hand, give him a hand. Randy Bird was one of the top Tom Ferry coaches. He wasn't allowed to coach anybody unless you were in Tom Ferry spending buku bucks. He left 2 weeks ago, so he could actually coach you. He's a great guy. He's got a few hundred people in his rev share organization. He's doing great. Krista, do you want to say something?
I just want to say one thing, and I have a question. So all my calls I feel like I'm a brand new agent doing my first open house again. So I don't want to pretend like I'm like got it all down. I just think it's best if we just go, you know, force the words out of our mouth, force ourselves to pick up the phone. Second of all, what's with the health care? Is that something?
So
we
who
could
knows
use?
about the healthcare? I don't know. I just heard it's
But to me,
coming out.
that's a good agent attraction tool.
Yeah, yeah. I'd say, oh my gosh, our company's come out with healthcare for all these agents. Who actually knows something about it besides that it's coming out?
The prospectus is coming out in November.
So in next month, there'll be a prospectus that explains how it works, but sometimes less is better. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, this is great. And we get this business planning clinic. And we're giving all the stock I got. This is amazing. Come to the clinic and just learn. Don't stay at RE/MAX School. Come to our planning. This is not about EXP. There'll be no mention of EXP at the business planning clinic. You go, oh, it's neutral. It's realtor neutral. It's held at the board, Placer County Board of Realtors. So good call. Good job, Krista. Anybody else? I think I saw a hand.
Hey, Brent?
Yes.
One quick thing, I think the Express Offers program is gonna be a good
It's awesome.
deal.
It's
for-
awesome, we're closing one this weekend.
And,
Closing on Express Offers. That's the iBuyer program this week. Closing.
you have to take the 2 classes to get certified. If you've got somebody that's certified and you want to do check an offer on one of your properties right now, you can pay a referral to that person to do it for you, but they're not allowing EXP agents to do it to a listing of an EXP agent.
Got it.
But I'm certified too, just in case you want to pay a referral.
Okay. Good. Love this. I want to say this before I forget. Thank you, Joe and Margaret. It's very important. If you did not get a message from us, I did invite people to invite one key leader. You're that special person they chose to invite. So if you're here and you didn't get a message from us via text about this, the next location time we're going to do this is in a couple of weeks. We'll figure it out. It might be 3 weeks because I may be in El Paso, Texas, but we'll figure it out. It'll be in 2 to 3 weeks from now. We're only doing this for till the end of the year. So October, November, December, we're done. This is Animal House 2.0. And so here's the deal. It's vital that you text me that we can put you on this list so we communicate with you. A few people got missed. And I'm running hard and I apologize. I love every person in this room and you know that, right? I mean, there's no disrespect meant. So what number do they text? Because it's you want them to text a certain number normally, Rob?
Yeah, you know what, just text my number. It's going to be the easiest. And so then you'll have my number, 805-478-1428. And I'll get you added today.
And if you didn't write that down quick enough, we'll give it out one more time. But you need to be on this Animal House 2.0 where we can send one message, communicate to all of you. Plus, we're sending additional things to you, throughout. But give the number out one more time, and then if you didn't get it, see them when this is over.
Yeah, 805-478-1428.
Yep.
And I'll have this on video. I'll send you a link to this later today. And so if you give me your number, I'll add you before I send the link to this.
We may be at a place called the Firehouse. You ever heard of that?
Yes.
It's really a cool restaurant. At our next one in 2 or 3 weeks. It's in Old Sacramento. It's called the Firehouse. It's a famous restaurant. We may be there. We got to go. In fact, when we leave, we should run over there and see if they have an appropriate room for us. That's the only reason we probably won't be there is if they don't have an appropriate room for us. That's private. Man, it got quiet, didn't it? Is this good? This worked. I was a little worried. So that's that. Anybody final word before we let you go? You guys, I'm so excited. Could not be more excited. Love you all.
Thank you.
Have a great week.